Good morning, afternoon, and/or evening. This is Derek, Professor Silly Gaming, and we are playing Fallout 4 on survival on the Xbox Series X. Been a very stable experience so far. Our character is very much a Brotherhood of Steel soldier type, but in order to get into the Institute, he needs to build a teleporter or some such thing. And to do that, he had to get a courser chip analyzed, and thus we had to infiltrate the railroad. And we might as well do a little bit of work with the railroad while we're at it. Gain their trust a little bit, and blah, blah, blah. Alright, so if we're going to go do Tradecraft, it's a dreary day, we have to get over here at the old highway. And that is a ways away from where I am. I'm down here. I need to get all the way over there. Now I'm tempted to probably take a vertibird, frankly. So let's get someplace where I can call down a vertibird. Hungry. Let's call down a vertibird and take it over to close to where I need to be, so I don't have to walk the entire way. Let's go. There's super mutants. Yeah. Fuck it. Let's go. Yes. Yeah, let's just go down there. We'll talk to Virgil, and then we'll come back and do Tradecraft. They're shooting it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Ow. I'm just gonna blind fire. Alright. Ow! Ow! Son of a bitch! So in anticipation of going into the glowing sea without my power armor, we should probably, well, we're going to need to eat some food. And we're at chunks. That's not enough. Alright, scorpion steak. Excellent. I'll just favorite the Rad X because we're going to want to pop that here in just a moment. Is this my smartest plan? No. Am I probably almost certainly going to get sick from doing this? Yes. Yes, probably.
Setting her down at the target location.
I'm not... Oh, I am jumping out. I was going to say I'm not jumping out quite yet. Actually, I am. There it is. Get in there, get in there. Alright, we have arrived at Virgil's cave. We're still taking rads even in here. That's... Alright, well, we better make this conversation go quick. Hey.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. These.
Okay. Alright, back outside. And... Bird, watching them rads. I'm gonna have enough rads. I'm probably gonna want to go straight to Diamond City rather than... I was thinking the Drumlin Diner because that's really close to where I need to be, but probably just take care of my sleepiness, plus to account for the fact that I don't want him to be suspicious, like, wow, you got here really, really quick. How'd you do that? Vertibird. Probably better that I grab some sleep and get my rads taken care of at Diamond City. There, I hear the vertibird. I see the vertibird right there. All the rads are taken care of. We're fully rested. It is nighttime, which means I have my night vision. I'm getting all my bonuses. Let's head up and meet Deacon.
Is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo.
This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off.
Hi.
Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Alright, here's our entrance. Excellent.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype. Another active terminal. We didn't have time to trip the defenses up ahead. Power them up, and we can give our friends a little surprise.
The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment. Movement detected. Curious. There you are. Damaging valuable institute.
Systems damaged.
Sorry, Deacon.
Bye-bye, Gen 1s. Prepare to be shocked. Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive tunnel complex underneath it.
Hey, hello there. Whistling in the dark.
Excellent.
Permanently more difficult to detect while sneaking. Definitely a good find. And then other general crafting components, which are all good.
I was in error. No enemy hostile sensor reading. Hostile sensor
Oh,
reading
goddammit.
detected.
Deacon.
There you are. Detected. Curious. Engaging. Exit. Damaged.
It would appear your attempt at stealth critical failure.
Whoever or whatever you are, I know you are out there.
Gone.
Contact detected. Possibly. I am equipped with the most advanced Institute sensors available. I will find you.
If they return, I will be ready.
I have detected you.
You still there?
I appreciate it.
May it serve you as well, heck, better than it did Tommy.
Well, not really a gun that I am going to use very much, but I'll put it up on the wall somewhere.
Grab Carrington's prototype. You turn that over to Desdemona, and she'll have to let you into our merry band.
All right, well, we got a report to give.
By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded.
All right, so, yeah.
I have a way to infiltrate the Institute using a device called a signal interceptor.
So it appears we share a common goal. I'm pleased that you've chosen to build the device with the Brotherhood. Now, indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity. Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
I think they're the ones who kidnapped my son.
The Institute preys on the weak to further their own ends. Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram. Report to the airport, and get to work on your project right away.
All right. All right.
We're getting a 3%.
Hey there, Proctor.
Treat your power armor well, it can get you through anything.
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh? Alright, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
Huh, well.
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Okay, even I have to admit, that's genius. This explains why we've been picking up anomalous energy readings all across the Commonwealth. Not to mention how they get their tin soldiers to come out of the damn walls. And this little beauty allows you to literally hijack a return signal. Instead of grabbing the intended target, it grabs you instead. Impressive.
That all sounds impressive, but can you build it?
If I can keep that flying pile of junk in the air, I can work miracles. It's difficult to make out all the details here, but I'm thinking you can get started by building a stabilized reflector platform. It's gonna take a cargo hold full of high-grade metal, but I'm sure that we have plenty of it right here at the airport.
Cool.
I'm glad you can make sense of those plans.
I haven't made sense of all of it yet, but I will by the time you get the first part built. Here's a list of everything you need to find. You're also going to need a massive power source to get the signal interceptor running.
We can build this puppy right now.
Proctor.
Any luck building the platform yet?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Ready to build the rest of it.
Good. Let's move on then. Here's a list of everything we'll need. Now I know some of that might as well be in Greek, so I'll be around if you have any questions.
All right.
Looks good, Ingram. I'll get to work right away.
I wish I had your confidence. Oh, one last thing before I forget. It's important that all the components are wired together so all the pieces are on a single grid. Otherwise, this isn't going to work. If you need any help, I'll be over at the build site making some adjustments and calculations. I'd wish you good luck, Knight, but I think we're both going to need it.
Ta-da. All right. Hey, Elder.
Remarkable work, Knight. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Are we? Absolutely.
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Your confidence is an inspiration to us all. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Nothing's gonna stop me when I'm so close to the answers I'm looking for.
Eager to get inside, huh? Good. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact, so it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
That's fortunate.
Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
What sort of differences?
Although she was working with the Brotherhood of Steel, she never formally joined as a scribe. After the capital wasteland was secured, she objected to the Brotherhood's continued military presence there. I think she assumed we would just walk away from it all. She was wrong. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on. and it needs her attention.
Consider it done, Elder.
Very good. Very good. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
All right. In the interest of blending in and infiltrating, we are going to drop off all of this stuff, including the Volt 11 suit. We're keeping all of our weapons. All right, we ready?
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. You wanted to get into the Institute, right? Well, what are you waiting for? Let's see. Relays dialed in.
Soldier.
Beam emitters
Move out.
warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest.
Cool.
Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
Oh, it's just not enough to level up. All right, well, as per the rules, we shall continue on. Now, let's hold off on that. Let's come in a little further. Let's gain their trust, and then we'll do that.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
Yeah,
I'm known as Father.
see, being watched.
The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
What do you want me to do, Sean? What can I do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection. Let me try to explain. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA.
Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
We're going to go through all of these, of course, because frankly, I'm now torn. This was supposed to be a Brotherhood playthrough. My very first playthrough, I played as a man-bunned idiot. It was a very fun playthrough. Yeah. Hold on, Father. I'm thinking here. So my first playthrough was as a man-bunned idiot. It was a very fun and funny playthrough. Total Institute. He got down here and he was like, "Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I'm doing this." And I went Institute all the way. So I was planning on doing a Brotherhood run, but now that I'm here, I don't know. This is just probably my own bias, but I feel like the Institute is right. Now, my character, being a soldier and one that takes orders, I don't know. Is it so different taking orders from one's genetic progeny versus military command and structure? I've never been in the military personally, so I don't know. Now, maybe I will go. I don't know. Maybe I will go Institute. And the builds that I'll make on this play style will be as future techno oriented as I can manage with what mods I have available to me, rather than going militaristic. I don't know.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a
Hey,
short
there's the level
time
up.
for you. I don't have any direct memories.
Okay. Now, of course, we need local leader to start building. And I need one more point of charisma to do that. Although I don't think I found the charisma bobblehead yet. So perhaps I should do that. We took science last time. Frankly, even if I do switch to the Institute, I'm still going to use power armor. I'll just have Institute power armor and, fight fire with fire. Insert Metallica song there. So taking Armorer 2 makes the most sense to me just offhand. Could take Demolition Expert 3, which would improve the spray and pray. But yeah, Armorer 2 mods for sure. Just like that. So on that note, wow, I was not expecting to potentially change my mind and switch to the Institute. I haven't made that decision yet. You let me know whether you think that's a stupid idea. What I'm thinking is, for the builds, what I could do is, once I have all the vault pieces, I could build settlements using as much of the vault pieces as possible. Instead of building basically, like, obviously I wouldn't be able to do biodomes per se, or geodesic domes like Buckminster Fuller style domes per se, but building enclosed areas that are self-sustaining, that's tempting. That's very, very tempting. All right, well, I have plenty of time to decide. We're not jumping straight into building yet. We've got more gameplay to play. Next time we're going to explore around the Institute. We're going to meet everybody. We're not going to do the Brotherhood stuff just yet. We're not going to insert the computer program. We're not going to try to convince Dr. Lee of anything just yet. We're going to we're going to play our cards, and we'll see what happens. You let me know in the comments whether you think sticking with the Brotherhood or switching to the Institute makes more sense. Either way, the railroad is not a choice, and either way, the Minutemen will be something that I'll deal with when I do start building. But yeah, you have a great rest of your whatever, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta.